Strap in, folks, this is gonna be a doozy. Genshin Impact is a game filled with amazing mysteries and several hints of human experimentation. So today, I will bring you 15 morbid facts about Genshin Impact's world and characters. I wanted to make this video because some topics here don't really make it to the cut of a full video, and I really wanted to share just how magnificent Genshin's lore team really is. So, let's begin. Kazuha's ascension materials, the sea Ganoderma, are known to be mouthless, noseless creatures who were once transformed souls of children who died young. According to folk tales, they must spend endless years absorbing the elements within the sand and sea, using their fragile bodies, piling them up, and forming sea Ganoderma. This is done as a form of punishment, and once the sea Ganoderma are finally formed, they shall be harvested. Number 2. In Albedo's Interesting Things, Albedo says that he eats a large kind of spider as one of his favorite foods. On a side note, Sucrose has animal bones in her body at all times. She prefers the freshest, best quality of bones, and according to her story 3, it's preferable if they still have the blood and meat still on them. Number 3. The FATUI have facilities for human experiments in multiple places of Teyvat. They have an underground arena known as Heresies, in which a young boy from Mondstadt named Anthony was thrown into to do unknown experiments. This was overseen by Dr. Krupp, a member of Ildatoria's division. Additionally, when they arrived in Mondstadt to gain more human resources, they specifically requested that Mondstadt send them children, under the lie that they will be trained and indoctrinated into the FATUI as warriors. He was contender number 139. Number 4. Despite being gods, the name of the archons and gods we know of are from a book known as the Ars Goetia, a section in the Bible that lists not god names, but 72 demon names. Additionally, in translation, the Archon War is known as the War of the Demon Gods. The confirmed names from the Ars Goetia are Baal, Morax, Barbados, Marsochius, Decorabia, and Naberius. Number 5. When asked about Celestia, Venti doesn't have the best opinion of the gods. He states that he doesn't want to go there even if he was invited. And in the manga, when Vanessa asks him why, there are 3 silhouettes with long capes hidden in the background. Venti is visibly uncomfortable. Number 6. When you go to Dragonspine and look for the Ruin Guards, you notice that each of them say a random series of numbers. Thanks to a Reddit user, they converted the code, which reads, "For the nation, we can't forgo the skyborn power, but we failed." This may be a reference to Selvindignir, which Celestia sent to die by delivering the Skyfrost nail. Number 7. Genshin Impact has its own form of language, known in the fandom as the Genshin Latin. By using this cipher, there are a lot of cool Easter eggs to be found around that might relate to fallen civilizations in the past. Several of these are found in Surumi Island, and examples are Vigilai Caelus est no, meaning heaven is not waking, and Instellare Ascenti Sapientia Absconditur, meaning ascent to the wisdom is hidden in the star. Another one is known as Trivia et Nothane est luminibus lunae, which means bastards are the light of the moons, a potential reference to the heavenly bodies being a lie or a hoax. Number 8. Ningguang, when she first received her vision, humored the thought of selling masterless husks from users that died. She said that if there was a way to collect such empty shells from, again, dead users, could that not become a long-term business? Number 9. Wubang Hill is a place for spirits. But from the records of Jueyun Karst, the young people of Wubang Hill were enchanted by a whale-like song of a faraway sea monster. Following the song, they all threw themselves into the gently flowing Baishu River in pursuit of false promises and childlike dreams. Number 10. The FATUI Harbingers are no short of absolute madmen, and even worse is their treatment of their subordinates. Signora was known for using lethal force on her subordinates according to Tartaglia. Scaramouche slaps his subordinates just for his own morbid enjoyment of watching expressions of terror and helplessness play across their face. Totore has human experiment divisions in Sumeru and has made one of his subordinates into an actual living robot. Number 11. In an old interview from MiHoYo on March 18, 2020, one of the product managers mentioned Lisa in the interview. According to Jason Chung, she touched a magic book when she was young that gave her most of her powers, but it cut her life by half, so she only has a few years left to live. It creates a very carefree personality of someone that just wants to live life. Number 12. The traveler first woke up in Teyvat during the start of the Cataclysm, but this isn't the first world that they saw destroyed. In the Sword of Dissension, the traveler comes from a place where humankind was trying to preserve a doomed world. That world was their last and only home. Dainsleif is a character teased in the Teyvat trailer, in which he hints that he knows more than what he lets on. He is the voice of the character Miscellany and often speaks in character during the end parts of the video where he relates his story with the character presented, the confluence between the past and the future. The original calamity had been overturned, yet the island in the sky set the earth to burn. Chalk pursues gold, and this time inopportune. The eclipse is swallowed by the crimson moon. The future must atone for bygone mistakes, as the bond familiar falters and breaks. Of the same blood, elders and the youth. Such is the cycle of the world, in truth. Dane, what is that strand of blonde hair to you? Someone you must kill? Or the object of your penitence? Number 14. The names of the hypostases are based on the Hebrew alphabet. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Daleth, He, and Ayin. Number 15. In the Battle of Liyue Harbor, the god of Vortex Osial was defeated by the Chasing and the Adepti thanks to Ningguang's ultimate sacrifice. However, when you look at the scene in which Ningguang drops the Jade Chamber, you see a black and white impact frame the moment the Jade Chamber collided with Osial. You see two strange cubes in the shot. And as always, thank you so much for watching and all the support. These are just some random facts and interesting morbid details about Genshin Impact's world that I just honestly wanted to talk about.